Leo. Happy New Year. It's Kat here from Triple Threat Tarot to do your January 2022 reading. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. Quick shout out to my subscribers, those of you who have supported, liked, and shared the content on this channel and have left me comments. Thank you very much for your support. It's been awesome over the last year getting to know you guys, and I truly appreciate you helping me keep the channel alive. The intent here is to serve. So I don't have any apps that collect any money. I don't do personal readings outside of my website. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go to some of the links below. But otherwise, this is really just for you guys. So here you go. All right, Leo, let's see what we got coming in here. Leo, Spirit. Okay, I'll take it. King of Cups. Emotion here. Octopus, though, it's very good at maneuvering, getting in and out of situations. Ooh, Four of Wands is your challenge here. Okay, so you've got some feelings for somebody here that are pretty serious. I think you've come out of this timeout, kind of this self-isolation time. I think you're ready to get back into life here. The world hasn't quite opened up to how ready you are to get out there, though, right? Yeah, I think you're losing patience with that whole situation. And I'm talking about just in general, the COVID situation and not being able to get out there and meet and greet people or interact with people the way you'd like to. I do have a romance here, though, so let's get back to that in a second. In your attitude, you're tired of waiting, you know? You're tired of waiting. And I think there was, in your environment, there's someone who's being untruthful with you. So let's find out what's going on with that. Knight of Wands here for hopes and fears. I have someone, I think you're worried about someone coming in who's all about the chemistry and not about the actual connection. So, and then bound up here. Okay, so I think your ultimate desire here is to have a long-term committed relationship, you know, a partnership that is a true partnership. Equal give and take, equal support of one another, trying to build a life together, right? King of Cups here, definitely an emotional individual, sometimes has their back to the ocean, in this case, staring out into the ocean of emotion. Octopus is very good at getting in and out of situations. And I think, you know, your ship is coming in here, I think. But what may be a challenge for you is finding this long-term committed relationship. Yes, you'd like to come out of your situation right now, and I think that you are solitary for those who I'm reading for in this particular read. The world hasn't opened up. You're losing patience with the whole situation. You want to go out and start a new journey. You want to go out and start with someone fresh and new. And there is someone possibly, because I have Knight of Wands and Page of Wands, so there's also a hope and fear about rushing into a chemistry-based or casual relationship here. You don't want to necessarily do that. This is what you're truly looking for. You're looking for something that, you know, fulfills your heart's desire here, right? Although the physical, great, but you still want this long-term committed relationship. So I think you're a little tied up. Like, I'd like to get out there. I'd like to meet people. I'd like to start dating. I'd like to get back into the world. I miss, you know, intimacy. I miss connection. But I want true intimacy here, not just something casual. And I think you're tired of waiting here. But this Ace of Swords in reverse, I'd like to get some more information on that. The Devil, yeah, you don't want any more liars here. I think this person in your environment, you haven't gotten the full truth from them, or you sense that they're somehow not telling you the full truth. There's some definite concern here about getting involved with someone who is toxic. Again, you don't want to rush into the chemistry here, although there is a chemical attraction here for sure. You know, there is a physical attraction here for sure. But this individual that you're dealing with may be less mature because you've got Page and Knight. One of you is a little more evolved in terms of relationship, right? So let's see what's going on with that. I'm actually going to jump from this deck to the Enlightenment Tarot here. All right, Knight of Wands again, guys, and Eight of Swords again. Repeats right off the cut here. So Knight of Wands. Yeah, definitely about rushing into that. Ooh, and I also got Eight of Swords. You're being bound up and tied and all of that. And then I got the Emperor along with this Devil. So this individual is a my way or the highway. I've got things all planned out. It's going to be what I like to do, what I want to do, what I see doing. Although this may also mean that there needs to be some serious thinking and strategizing about what it is you want in a relationship and whether or not that person is suited as they are, right? As they come to you for what it is that you're looking for. It isn't about fixing or changing or controlling. It's about, are they suited to meet the needs, the wants, and the desires that you now have? Because these are your true desires, right? Partnership. Although, of course, there's definitely chemistry here. It's definitely got you bound up, you know? Interesting. Okay. I am going to go to, nope. Hold on a second. I like using full decks for clarification. I don't like to start in the middle of the deck because then you have all the options, right, to come out. So Eight of Swords, what are we bound up about here? Having a hard time being stuck and making a decision. Maybe it's about this particular individual. Maybe it's about romance in general. Yeah, you've got a lot of burdens going on in your situation right now that you want to drop, and they're not yours necessarily. Looks like you took a time out here from relating for a little while. And I think that's what this also speaks to. The Four of Swords, you've got a lot of repeats here, guys. You know, it doesn't, death in reverse. So this is in the reverse. You know, 1 is a new journey and 3 is creativity and faith. So I want to say new journey and faith here and tell you that it looks to me like there hasn't been a transformation. I don't know if this is someone coming back from the past. I haven't gotten a Six of Cups situation going on here. But I see someone being stuck in old patterns. That may be you. Let's get something on this romance deck. Spirit, can you give me more on this particular Knight of Wands, Page of Wands situation here? Can I have one card for each of these individuals, please? Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Leo, please. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. And maybe they're offering you a relationship here. You know, sometimes the wands can be players, guys. So, or very, 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 very focused on the physical aspects of relationship. Okay. Healing family issues. You love benefits as you forgive your parents. That's an interesting card to get when it talks to relationship issues. But that's sometimes where toxicity comes from, right? Childhood trauma, dysfunctional family situations, and mirroring patterns from childhood in adult relationships. So let's see what else we've got here. Could be you, could be them. And this obviously is only for the people who this resonates with. So take what does and leave the rest behind, guys. Okay? And getting it for a reason doesn't mean that it necessarily is for you. Anything else, Spirit? Nope. Doesn't want to give me anything else out of the romance deck, which is interesting. Maybe I can get some animal spirit cards on the two of you. I don't want, ooh, butterfly and fire ant. Okay, so maybe somebody's watching you or stalking you on social media. Maybe you're watching and stalking them on social media. And there's a transformation here for someone, either you or them, who evolved from, you've like gotten spiritually woke. Let's put it that way. Okay. And I don't know that you two are on the same plane here. One's a page and one's a knight, you know? Yeah, cosmic egg. Okay. Yeah. I don't think that they, or one of you, is evolved to the same level in terms of spiritual awakening and self-actualization. Let's put it that way. Self-accountability, self-actualization as the other. Here we go. What did we get? Rabbit and the sea serpent. The rabbit can mean someone who, see, and you got the spiritual journey just starting here with the earthworm at the bottom of the deck. So rabbit can mean someone who is somewhat fearful of life because of what has happened in the past. The rabbit has fairly frenetic energy, darting all about. It's kind of reminds me of Winnie the Pooh. You know, rabbit is very nervous, right? Very nervous. So That's the first energy that I get here. Let's see what else I can get here. Let me get the sea serpent for you guys. That one I'm not as familiar with. So sea serpent, healing emotional wounds and expressing desires. So this is about expressing your needs and wants and desires after you've healed these emotional wounds from family issues. And again, this may be you or it may be them, but this represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps move us and direct us in our energy into healthier currents. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. And that's where all this wand energy is coming from, right? Self-expression. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring, and loosen the grip of self-judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It is important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. So, I get the impression here that there are some childhood wounds that have been worked on by one of you, and there's been some self-transformation as a result. And the other person, may be at this earthworm stage where they are very much a page and just starting out on this path. So you guys are not equally matched right now. That doesn't mean a page can't become a knight or a knight can't become a king and a page can't become a king at some point, but you're just not there and not equally matched right now. So it may mean that what you desire and need and want for this full-term, long-time, committed, supportive, give and take, reciprocal relationship is not necessarily where they are. And you owe it to yourself to recognize when, even though a person seems, like the right person, if they're not an equal match here, these are twin flames, right? Or soulmates, when they're not an equal match for you because they're not at the same place, then they're not necessarily a perfect partner, right? Maybe they could be or will be in the future, but you need to be able to let go and move on, knowing that they're not going to meet your needs now. And just recognize that for yourself and love yourself enough to do that rather than trying to fix, change, or evolve them. Doesn't mean you have to walk away. You do have to recognize, though, when they are not an equal match. You know what I mean? So you don't have expectations that get dashed and then there's resentment and all that kind of stuff. And as long as you recognize that and are okay with things the way they are. But I see this in your hopes and fears, that this whole rushing in is making you somehow have this concern about, will it eventually get to this point? I'm tired of waiting for this to develop here. So that's what I have for you guys. Let me get a Moonology card. For those of you with whom this resonated, please hit the like and subscribe button on the way out so the message can get in front of other Leos. The time to give rather than take. Okay. And balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah. I mean, I just think this is about being practical and whether or not you're going to get your needs met. If that's the most important thing here, and you're King of Cups and you've got your heart on your sleeve and you really have some emotions here regarding this, make sure that you're being practical and you understand exactly where they're coming from and don't kind of delude yourself in a limerent sort of way. Okay. Let's see. Self-discipline. Yeah. 4 is physicality, oddly enough. And 1 is new journey. So that's exactly what these cards represent here. Physicality, chemistry, passion, a new journey, right? Rushing in. This is a new journey. This is rushing in. Have some self-discipline around this issue. Okay. That's where I am, Leo. Hit subscribe if you want to hear any more from me in the middle of the month. And let me know if it resonated with you. Give me a like so I know. That would be really appreciated. Thanks so much. Love you. Take care. And I'll talk to you later in the month. Bye-bye.